Morning, students. So today we shall be starting with our topic of training of pharmacist. So the training is a scientific process of improving the knowledge and skills of the employees. So by its definition, it is stated that training is a scientific process that improves the knowledge and skills of the employees for doing a particular job. It is an organized activity through which people learn and acquire new skills and job knowledge. The main purpose of training is to mold the behavior of the new recruits so that they can do their job in a more efficient way. So it molds or changes the behavior of new recruits as per job requirements. So the training should cover the following enterprises. The first one is rules and policies. Rules and policies. Second one is the routine work, how this should be carried out. Then the technical knowledge of selling the products of the firm, regarding the literature provided, pamphlet, films, brochures, all these things, they cover up the technical knowledge. Then comes the discussion on location of various lines of merchandise. Then dealing with the customers who visit the drugstore. So it's referred to as hands-on training or the practical aspect of the training. Now, what are the various types of training? Now, let us start with the various types of training. They are mainly classified into 5 types. The number one is induction training. So, the number one is induction training. So, induction training, it refers to the process of introducing the new employees to the organization as well as to the existing staff members. So, it's basically an introductory course for new employees so that they can become familiar with the structure of the organization and the staff members. The policies, procedure and regulation of the organization are made known to them. So it covers up the procedures, policies and the regulation part. The next type of training is promotional training. So the promotional training in many organizations is given to the existing employees to meet the requirement for the higher post. So it is basically the upgradation of skills to achieve higher position in a company. This is referred to as promotional training. The third type of training is refresher training. The training is given to the employees in order to update their knowledge with respect to the latest development in their respective fields. So this helps the employees to get up to date knowledge and helps the employees to get familiar with new and latest technological advances. The fourth type of training is job training. It is given to the newly recruited employees. The instructions are given by a supervisor to the workers so that they can work smoothly in the new environment. It covers the practical aspects regarding the particular, we can say, the working of a machinery is understood in this type of training. And the last one is the safety training. Very important. It is given to the workers to handle the dangerous machines and materials in order to avoid any fatal accidents. For example, pharmacists can be trained to handle radioisotopes which are used in medicines or in diagnostic purpose. So it is given to the workers so that they can handle dangerous machines and materials to avoid any fatal accidents. So these are the various types of training. Now we shall be starting with the methods of training. What are the different methods of training? So the various methods of training are classified into two types. Number one being on the job training, and number two being off the job training. So now let us start with the first one, on the job training. So on the job training, it is a practical training given to the employees so that they can learn while working in an organization. This should be very simple and economical. So the following methods are employed for on the job training. The first one is coaching and counseling. It is given by the supervisors. To their subordinates, and they provide the guidelines and instructions. They provide guidelines and set of instructions so that the subordinates can perform their job with full satisfaction. The next type is vestibule training. The vestibule training is given to the employees after selection for their job. The employees start working after getting the formal training. So it is a type of training in which new recruits get a formal training before starting the job. So this type of training is given to the medical representatives in large pharmaceutical companies. The third type is apprenticeship training. So the apprenticeship training is basically by placing the new employees under the charge of senior or qualified staff. So in this, the new recruits are placed under senior staff members. The student pharmacist can get their hospital training while working in a dispensary under the supervision of a registered pharmacist. The fourth type of training is job rotation. So the training is given to the employees by rotating them through the number of related jobs. For example, all the sections of company are brought under job rotation so that employees must be familiar with the type of skills required in each section. Then the next is special projects. So under this, the trainee is given a special project which is closely related to his or her job and can be well acquainted with the skills acquired by it. The other lefts are committee assignments and junior boards, so that are the miscellaneous one. Now we shall be starting with the second type of training, that is off the job training. That is off the job training. So this off the job training is utilized through the following methods, such as by organizing lectures, conferences and seminars. So this is the most important method of off the job training. The participants are invited from the various organizations and from academic fields. In this way, the positive interaction takes place between them and they develop new knowledge. The next is the special or crash courses. Sometimes the big organization conduct the special course to acquaint the employees to the new development related to their jobs. So the lectures delivered by the professional expert to the trainees and they learn skill and knowledge. Then third is the case study. In this, the written form is given to all the trainees so that they require to analyze it from the various aspects, such as it helps to identify the problem, to analyze the relevant factors, to suggest alternative course of action and try to recommend the best alternative for solving that particular situation. Then comes the brainstorming. So these brainstorming sessions are specially conducted and it helps to solve the problems by suggesting the various ideas which are put forth by the individual trainee and are analyzed and evaluated collectively by all the trainees in order to find a particular solution. And the last type is sensitivity training. So this involves the meeting of small groups of members without any planned schedule or agenda. The basic purpose of this type of training is to develop better human relationship by understanding each other, and it facilitates interaction among the members of small groups. So students, this was all regarding the training of pharmacist.